I own this Jeep JK right behind me, and I'm an Indian but based in the Philippines, and I've been thinking for a long time of doing a nice video once I get the Jeep, use it, do what I build it on my own to my taste and the way I love it. And yeah, I think it's almost there, and Jeep obviously empties your pocket, so there's a lot more to do, and I still would want to do more, but I just thought I'd quickly show you around.
Here's how the Jeep looks, and just to give you a quick walk around, it's a 2016 Jeep Wrangler JKU. It's a sport version, so obviously it didn't come with the lockers like a Rubicon. However, I did get the Yukon lockers added onto them. And this is after a bit of mods that I got done with the help of the guys in Rugged Rigs, a lovely team, very helpful. And here's how it stands. And I love the stands, I love the way it looks at the minute. I wish I had bigger tires, who knows, someday. And quickly touching upon some key elements. One, the Poison Spider fenders, aluminum ones, really strong but light. I have the 10th anniversary bumper in the front and the 10th anniversary hood, and this was because I just thought I'd give it a sort of a 10th anniversary look on it. And the front is sort of it's got the light force, which takes most of the attention. It's a 240 Blitz, works well when I off-road. And tucked behind is the Vaughan winch, and the Vaughan is a 10S Xeon. I've heard it's really one of the best. Never used it yet, and fingers crossed at some point if I can help recover someone, that would be amazing. I've got some aftermarket headlights and some aftermarket fog lamps on it. I do have the Epic Sidewinder in the front, and as we go to the side, you'd see that I have the Nitto mud grapplers. It's 35-inch by 12.5, sitting on an 18-inch Black Rhino wheel. What you just saw was the Falcon 3.3 shocks from TerraFlex. It's just brilliant. And up here I have the Rugged Ridge snorkel. I think it's called the Amphib. They have two setups. I like this one. And here's a sticker of the Jeep Club Philippines National Jamboree that was held in February this year. I just love this Jeep Club Philippines team. They're very, very helpful and a great team. Down here was one of my favorite upgrades. I moved to a TerraFlex Alpine long arm kit. Was very apprehensive when I started doing it, but then looking back, it's just, I think, the best upgrade ever. The stability, the body roll, I think it's just amazing. It's a perfect setup. Out there at the back, I have a farm jack, some aftermarket tail lamps, and I have a Smittybilt XRC 2 or 3 rare bumper. I can't recollect, but the tire sits on it, so it acts as a dual purpose. And it's also got the reverse lights embedded inside it, although I did add a couple of aftermarket underneath. I did change the exhaust, and down there you can see it's the TerraFlex diff cover on my stock axle. I trust it, and inside it has the Yukon axle, the Yukon chromoly axle, and the Yukon 4.88 gears. On the top, I have a King's awning. A bit later, you'll see that's what I use for camping. Very versatile. And in the front, I have the RCV chromoly axle. I did get the C gussets and the truss on the front axle on the Dana 30 and a TerraFlex diff cover, just to make sure it's strong. I do have the Falcon the steering stabilizer. The whole steering kit is from TerraFlex. These guys are just amazing. It's so much more better than what it was before. KC slim lights, spotlight, looks nice, very effective. I use it only when I off-road, but I do like the way it looks. And it's 6 inches, but yeah, works really well. This is my setup at the back, which I honestly don't use much because I have the jerry can with gasoline right behind, but that's from French Runners. And here's a quick thank you and testimony to all the brands that I've been using on the Jeep. Moving on with the tent setup, like I said, I have King's awning, and this is how it looks when you pull it out. The awning's quite, I mean, I put the dimensions in the comments, but this is quite helpful. It obviously gives you the shade, rain, and the best part that I like, I eventually get my tent on the awning itself, and you'll see that later through the video. This is how it typically looks like. I mean, I just put a mat down there so it doesn't get dirty closer to the Jeep. I have a couple of French Runner wolf packs, and I did get a couple more. They are brilliant, very, very strong and helpful. A couple of Coleman chairs, and yeah, that's how the setup looks by the lake. How about some pork chops there? This morning, it was amazing to see these 3 ducks which just stopped by for a few minutes, not even minutes, for a few seconds, and I think they just came to say hello, and then we bid farewell, and they were back on their way back. I love the setup. I mean, the place where I am, this is hardly 2 meters away is the water, and just like as you see, you have these nice ducks coming in to say hello. It's a beautiful, beautiful lake. It's in a place called Caliraya Lake in Laguna in Philippines. It's just gorgeous. I mean, look at that. Camping right next to this. You'd appreciate nature even more. Here's the setup, like I said, in the evening when I took the tent out and I put it on the awning. This is how it looks. I mean, it's quite easy. I mean, you can do it on your own, but you have a couple of hands more. It would be helpful. All it is you just have a few Velcros and a channel behind, and you just tie them along the awning, and you're good. It's quite big. That's almost a queen size air mattress inside. You can see the space on the sides. There's enough and more space. Here's a view from the other side. It's from the rear, and clearly you get an amazing view. It has a similar setup on the sides. I didn't pull the sheets up, but if I did put the sheet up, it would have a mosquito mesh just like that, or an insect mesh, and I would have a 270-degree view of all sides. I didn't do that because of privacy reasons, but and I'm 6 feet tall, and as I stand, my head doesn't touch the top, which means that's how tall it is. So very, very spacious. The best part is it connects to the Jeep, which is one of my favorites of this tent. If you want to, it's late in the night, it's raining, and you just want to pick up something from the Jeep, chargers or clothes, it's just a zipper away. And you can actually access both the doors on the driver's side, which I think is a very cool feature. Again, as we step out, you'd see the same view I showed you earlier. It's just gorgeous. I mean, the sun's just about to set, and it's so calm. The water's pristine. There's hardly any disturbance, and yeah, and a Jeep is all it takes to get you there. So this is my first video, and I'm trying to put my thoughts together to showcase me, an Indian guy in the Philippines, driving an American rig, exploring the lovely country that I am in. And please do give me your feedback on what you think about the video, and I'd love to hear from you. Here's me saying thank you very much, stay safe, and have a lovely rest of the year ahead. Thank you. Bye-bye.